Privates, welcome back. It's Sergeant Major Dadbot. I have a curveball for y'all today. So, in this video, I made a tier list of military movies and my general thoughts on them. I'm ranking them from my favorite to my least favorite, or I really haven't seen them. If you like this change of pace from the original gameplay that I usually post, go ahead and share this with a friend, and as always, stay tuned. Till next time. Alright, you need to see that. I made a list of all military movies. You can't see where I have the ranks. Here we go. Put myself right there. So you got like this: 12 strong, 13 hours, 300. We have 37 movies. I made a list of all military movies. I'm gonna put them in a tier of how I think they are. I'll give my opinion why. You may disagree with me, but I don't care. So 12 strong, 13 hours, 300. We have 37. Let's go. So I'll just go in order. Military movies. I'm gonna put them in a tier of how I think they are. 12 strong. In my opinion, why that is S-rated, but I don't care. So I got to see this movie for free when I was in the Army. I just back up a little bit. And so I'll just go in order. I worked with some of the guys who worked in that same unit, and it was pretty cool to be around. I don't want to say history, but I got to see something significant. And I was in the Army in our history as a nation. So maybe I won't go in order. I worked with some of the guys who worked in that same unit, and it was pretty cool to be around. I won't get this on say history, but lone survivor is a significant. And I was in the Army, so being a veteran, maybe I won't go in order. What they do, they shouldn't have done. They could have done a better job. I'm looking at it through not lone survivor is a significant. So not the general public's glasses, but I mean, what they do, we would have done things differently now than they did. But I'm looking at it through times change, and when things like this happen, you learn. Not the general, it is what it is. But I mean, what they do, we would have done things differently now than they did. I'm gonna be honest, none of them. So if I put it in a D, D's gonna be short for don't remember, or I didn't see it. Like I haven't seen it yet, but it's my list, so who cares? I'm gonna be honest, none of them. So if I put it in a D, let's go with a few good. Don't remember, or I didn't see it. Like I haven't seen it yet. So this is a weird military movie, or war movie, because there's not a lot of fighting or gun battles, period. But there's, it's about Marines and Navy. It's mostly a lawyer movie. This is a weird military movie, but it's still very interesting. Jack Nicholson has not one of the best monologues in these movies. It's about Marines. It's one of his better roles, along with Tom Hanks and Demi Moore. This is a weird military movie, but it's still very interesting. Jack Nicholson. So it's very best. I like it, and it's very enjoyable to watch. I will always watch it. It's very quotable, and it's always a good movie. So it's very best. I like it, and it's very enjoyable to watch. I will always watch it. All right, next we'll go with quotable, and it's always a good movie. So we'll go with Act of Valor. I'm gonna put that at B. Act of Valor, it wasn't bad. It was. Alright, next we'll go with quotable. Interesting. I like that they got active duty military to. We'll go with Act of Valor. Actually, like pretty much be themselves in the movie. It wasn't bad, but because of that, the acting wasn't great. The story was okay. Interesting. I like that they got some thug stuff going on, but it was a good movie, not a great movie. Be themselves in the movie. It wasn't bad. But actually, I'll move that down to D with Lone Survivor. It was okay. Not the best, not the worst going on, but it was a good movie, not a great movie. Actually, next I'm going to go. It was okay. Black Hawk Down, not the best, not the worst. I'll put that with S because it was a good movie, not a great movie. I actually met one of the pilots, one of the helicopter pilots that went down in Mogadishu, and I'll put that with S. From what he told me about the movie, it was fairly accurate. one of the helicopter pilots, and just to meet someone who lived it. And I mean, I gotta put it up there. Along with 12 Strong, to meet people who were there and a part of the unit, and just to meet someone who lived it. That's pretty cool. I mean, I gotta put it up there. Along with 12 Strong. Next, there and a part of the unit, and just to meet someone who lived it. That's pretty cool. I gotta put it up there. I'm gonna get all the ones that I haven't seen. I either completely threw out of the way. So I have not. Where is it? So Last Blood, all the ones that I haven't seen yet. It's on my list. Completely through Apocalypse Now. I've gotten halfway through it. So I have not. Several times. But I've yet to finish it. It's on my list. Apocalypse Now. I've gotten halfway through it. Me being lazy several times. I've yet to finish it. I need to save this after I do it. Apocalypse Now. I've gotten halfway through it. Oh, me being lazy several times. I need to save this after I do it. Deer Hunter. I've not seen it yet, but I would like to see it because in Call of Duty Black Ops, like the original one back in 2010, I've not seen it yet. 11. But I would like to see it because they pull a scene from that, like the original one back in 2000. It's when you're playing Russian roulette after you're caught by the Viet Cong. I'm talking about like the OG Black Ops with Mason. It's when you're, I guess Mason's in it after they pull caught by the Viet Cong. I'm talking about this OG Black Ops. All right, let's Mason. Hurt Locker. I've seen a little bit of it. Like I said, I haven't seen it all the way through. It's Hurt Locker. I've seen a little bit of it. I remember some things, but not all of it. So I need to kind of sit down and watch it. Hurt Locker. Three Kings. I remember some things, but not all of it. So I've seen clips, and it seems very interesting. So I'd like to see it. But Three Kings. I remember some things. I got a long list of movies I'd like to see, and it's on there, but it's not at the top of the list. Three Kings. Say top of the list would be like Casablanca or movies I'd like to see, and it's on there, but it's not at the top of the list. Something old would be like Casablanca or movies I'd like to see, and it's on there, but it's not at the top. Pearl Harbor. Something old would be like. It's weird. We own it. My wife and I, we own over 500 movies, but I have not sat down. We own it. I will eventually. My wife and I, maybe I'll do that sometime next week. Maybe next weekend. Just me and my boy gonna sit down and watch it. Maybe I'll do that sometime next week. Alright, now let's get back to actually ranking me and my boy gonna sit down and watch it. Maybe I'll do that sometime next week. Alright, so I threw the Marine in here. Like John Cena plays a Marine. There's some war aspect to it. So I figured I threw the Marine in here. John Cena plays a Marine. There's why not? I'll throw it in there. It can. So I figured I threw the Marine in here. It was good. I mean, it had one big name actor, and I think besides, I guess you could say John Cena's a big name actor. I mean, it had, but it was actor, and I think it was okay. I'm not gonna be. Ooh, I want to sit down and watch the Marine. But it's. I think. It was okay. As a kid growing up watching WWE and being a John Cena fan, yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it, but now as a grown adult growing up watching WWE and being a John Cena fan, I mean, yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it, but now as a grown adult growing up watching WWE and being a John Cena fan, I mean, all right, where do I want to go here? I enjoyed it, but now as a grown adult growing up watching WWE and being I mean, all right, where do I want to go here? Enjoyed it, but now as a grown adult growing up watching WWE. We go Valkyrie. I'll put that at A. It was the only issue I had with the movie. Go Valkyrie. I'll put that at A. So if you haven't seen it, it's about. It was the only issue I had with the movie. Go Valkyrie. Plot to. If you haven't seen it, it's about assassinate Hitler during World War II, like during the height of his power. I think. Plot to. Yeah, it was during the height of his power. Hitler during World War II. I liked it, like during the height of his power. I like history. I like World War II stuff. I liked it like during the height of his power. I like history. I like World War II stuff. I think. I mean, it's set in Germany. You could have gotten actors who were German. I think. I mean, it's set in Germany. Or at least had them speak who were German, a bit of a German accent. I think had them speak with the German. Tom Cruise and a lot of English fellows probably wasn't the best casting idea, but what do I know? It was good. I liked it. Probably wasn't the best casting idea, but what do I know? It was good. I liked it. Probably wasn't the best. Oh, also one other thing, Red Tails. I'd like to see it. I like Cuba Gooding Jr. and Terrence Howard. I have a long list, like I said. So it's on there. I'd like to see it. I like Cuba Gooding. I got to get to it eventually. I have a long list, like I said. So it's on there. I'd like to see it. I like Cuba Gooding. I got to get to it eventually. I have a long list, like I said. So it's on there. I'd like to see it. I like Cuba Gooding. I got to get to it eventually. I have a long list, like I said. So it's on there. I got to get to it eventually. Sweet. All right, sorry. Randy texted me. All right, I got two mics and I gotta kind of get on this thing. All right, sorry. Randy texted me. All right, I got two mics and I gotta kind of get on this thing. All right, sorry. Let's go Shooter. All right, I would put Shooter at S, but because the TV show, it kind of. Let's go Shooter. To me, it made it not as good. I would put Shooter at S. That's my bias. TV show. I'm not asking for your sympathy or for you to agree with me. That's my bias. But it's a great movie. I liked it. Kate Mara or Rooney Mara, I can't remember her name, but she's very well. It's a great movie. I liked it. I like her. I like Kate Mara or Rooney Mara. I can't remember Danny Glover. I liked it. I like her. Mark Wahlberg does a very good job. It's weird. Mark Wahlberg's in quite a few military. Mark Wahlberg does very good. He gets typecast. Everyone gets typecast. I feel like next we're gonna go the 18. 18 gets typecast. Everyone gets typecast. I mean, you have 6-year-old Liam Neeson running around. 18 gets typecast. The crazy dude. He's like one of the few redeeming qualities about the movie. Rampage Jackson. He's not an actor. He's a fighter. And I'm not going to fault him for that. Rampage Jackson. Bradley Cooper. Being an actor. He's a fighter. Having to be known for being hot. I'm not going to fault him for that. That's Bradley Cooper. And that's pretty much what he played was a hot guy. So. Alright, and to the next Bradley Cooper movie, we'll go American Sniper. Alright, and to the American Sniper, it's one of the best movies, one of the better military and or war movies. Just because it's about something that actually happened. It's one of the better. I know Lone Survivor, yes, based on a true story. Just because it's about something that actually happened. And so is Pearl Harbor. I know Lone Survivor, yes, based on a true story. A few of these other movies, and I'll put them where I think they should go. But they and a few of these other movies, but just how they told his story on his life, it was. I think they did him justice, and his life. It was. It's hard to say what. I think they did him justice, and his life. It was. It's hard to say what, especially how his life ended. I think Bradley Cooper did a great job, especially after being in like the A-Team. And he's also in like Silver Linings Playbook around this time. Great job. I mean, like the 18. This is when he started to do like more serious roles. Silver Linings Playbook around this time. And I take on something of this magnitude to honor someone. That's. I'll committed for that. That movie will always be on the top of my list to watch. Like these three right here. Actually, these 6 I'll sit down and watch without hesitation. Like even though I've seen them countless times. Alright, let's go 0 Dark 30. 0 Dark 30 wasn't bad. Let's go 0 Dark 30. 0 Dark 30 wasn't bad. It's a lot of. I mean, you see them preparing, and it's to me it's hard to make a movie about. It's a lot of. About that night, about assassinating Osama bin Laden. To me, it's hard to make a movie about. There's only action in the last about that night, about 15, 20 minutes, I think. So it is what it is. I can't. That's a hard 20 minutes, I think. Hard material to work with, but they did it very well. I can't. great cast, and I'd watch it. I won't. I'll still play on my phone, but I'd watch it. I won't. All right, Losers. I'll still play on my phone, but I'd watch it. Losers. I'll put it at a B. I love the movie. It has a great cast. It has Zoe Saldana, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Chris Evans, Columbus Short, Idris Elba. Before they were all really like A-listers. I'll put it at a B. And I know it's based on a comic book, but it has their seventh group soldiers disavowed, and working in seventh group. That's kind of it hit home with me a little bit, but I know it's the fact that you see their seventh group soldiers five pretty and working pretty big. I don't think I said Columbus Short. I might have. You see five to six big name actors before they make it big. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. Next, we'll go. I don't think I said Columbus Short. I might have. You see five to six big name actors before they make it big. Let's go First Blood. First Blood. I like First Blood. You might argue it's not really a military or war movie, but I mean, you have a Green Beret who fought in Vietnam, battling his demons. I like First Blood. You might argue fighting it's not really a military or society war movie, but after you have a Green Beret. What happened during the Vietnam War? I mean, we all went to school. We all know. I like First Blood. Fighting. I like it. It's very quotable. I like the action. Just seeing him during the Vietnam War. Kind of move around. The thought process of everything. How he sets things up. I like the action. Just seeing him during the Vietnam War. But there's some corny parts, but. I mean, it was the 80s, and it was an action movie. How he sets things up. Can't be too mad at it. Alright, but there's some corny parts, but we shall knock all these out. So, First Blood Part 2, I'll put it, can't be too mad at it, at a B. I'll watch it. I'll still play on my phone. I mean, he starts off in Leavenworth, and I'll put it in, hey, you can be free if you go do this. I'll watch it. I'll still play on my phone. Coming from a military background, it's not how the world operates. Like, you're in Leavenworth, you're in Leavenworth. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'll still play on my phone. Coming from a military background, he murdered people in the first round. Spoiler alert. But you're not getting out of Leavenworth for that. Just to go save someone else. Coming from a military, he murdered people in the first round. Spoiler alert. But you're not getting out of Leavenworth for that. Just to go save someone else. Rambo 3. He murdered people in the first round. No, I liked it. I mean, you see him fight the Russians. Not with the Mujahideen, but kind of. No, I liked it. Clandestinely alongside them, the Russians. You see him save his old colonel, the Mujahideen. It's Richard Crenna. Clandestinely alongside, and you kind of see it come slightly full circle. I know they made two more after this one, but it was. Clandestinely alongside. I enjoy it like Rambo 2. I'm not gonna scramble to like watch it immediately after this one. Now Rambo, that was the things he does in there. Pulls old Patrick Swayze from Roadhouse and rips a dude's throat out. Rambo, I like it. It was a good watch. Pulls old Patrick Swayze from Roadhouse and rips a dude's throat out. My boys aren't on yet. I like it. Kind of got to hurry up. It was a good watch. All right, Red Dawn. Put it at a B. Now, I've seen both the remake and the original. I didn't want to have two pictures of the same. It was a good watch. Or two different posters, pictures of the same movie. Now, I've seen both the remake and the original. So what I like about the remake, pictures of the same. It was a good watch. Or two different. How they changed it from Russians to North Koreans. Like, they updated it. They made it a little bit more relatable. I like the guerrilla warfare Russians to North Koreans, and I like they updated it. They made it a little how we're kind of seeing it played out right now in the Ukraine with the Russians, and it's updated it. How we're kind of seeing it. I'm not mad at it. It's like I said, it's very it's enjoyable. I'll be honest, seeing Josh Hutcherson playing a enjoyable guerrilla baddie. I'll be honest, never would have thought I'd seen that, but I mean, he did a good job. Now, what I like about the original is Patrick Swayze. Never would have thought I'd seen that, but Emilio Estevez, yeah, he did a good job. I mean, they all, what I like about the original, it's just Patrick Swayze. They're very good movies, relatable, especially because of what was going on at that time. It's just all right, Guardian. They're very good. Guardian, I'll put relatable. So I'll probably have a bunch of these at that time. So Guardian, it was all right. Guardian. You don't see a lot of movies about the Coast Guard. So I'll probably have the fifth branch of the military. They don't get a lot of love, which I mean, you don't see a lot of movies. Not their fault. The Coast Guard. Literally every other branch makes fun of them. Branch of the military. They don't get a lot of love. So, I mean, they probably make fun of the Space Force more, but that's just literally every other branch how we are. It's always Army, Marines are fighting to be the best. The Space Force more. And Air Force, they're how we are. Army, Marines, and Air Force, they always fight. Army, Marines are Navy, the Space Force more. Kinda, but it's just Army, Marines, and Air Force. No one really pays the Coast Guard, Navy. They're there, but it's just. All right, The Patriot, I'm putting S. Honestly, this is one of the first few movies that I remember watching as a kid. Should I have watched it? No, but I did. Honestly, you have a young Heath Ledger, a sane Mel Gibson. Should I watch it? It's and it's history. So I like the Revolutionary War. You have Draco Malfoy's dad. He's also in it, and it's history. But it's a good movie. Aim small, miss small. That's the name of the game. But it's a good movie. Hacksaw Ridge. Put that at A. The story's very interesting. It's based on a true story. If you haven't seen it, Hacksaw Ridge. I think he's a Seventh-day Adventist, and the story's very interesting. Just the sheer fact that he saved so many lives and never used a weapon. It was his story, the way they told it. They really did injustice to weapons. It was. I enjoy it. I'll sit down and watch it. I'll pay attention every time. It's. Because movies like that, you learn something probably every time you watch it. Every time. All right, next we'll go 300. Movies like that, you learn something. 300, I also enjoyed it. It's history. I thought they did it well. I mean, it was the first movie I saw in IMAX, so it was enjoyed it. It's history. I thought they did it well. It was the first movie I saw in IMAX, so it was. I enjoyed it. Just everyone still to this day. I mean, I don't remember when it came out, but to this day, everyone still shouts "This is Sparta" when they kick someone straight in the chest. To this day, I mean, it is when it came out. It's enjoyable. To this day, everyone still shouts. And you can learn a little bit from it. It is, and I know that's probably not their intent, but what do I know? You can learn a little bit from 300 Rise of an Empire, and I know that's probably not their intent. I liked it. I didn't think it was super necessary for them to make a second 300 movie, especially about like naval warfare, because we don't know what type of naval warfare went on back super necessary for the ancient Roman and Greek times, especially about like naval warfare. We don't know what type of naval warfare went on back then. We'll go Inglourious Basterds. It's a Quentin Tarantino movie. It's very bloody. It's not my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. I'll do another tier list. Another day. It's a Quentin Tarantino movie. It's good. It's very bloody. It's not my favorite. I like World War II stuff. I like history, like I said many times. Yeah, but it's just very bloody. It's not my favorite. I like World War II. I think it came out right around when Valkyrie came out, so it kind of seemed like it was a mockery of Valkyrie. But I like World War II. I think it came out with the actors in it. I like. So it kind of seemed like Brad Pitt, Christoph Waltz, but. The actors in it. He played Ryan on The Office. Everyone knows his name. Brad Pitt, Christoph Waltz. But hold on. All right, Kyle invited me to a party. He played on The Office. Everyone knows his name. Brad Pitt. All right, I gotta grind through this. All right, hold on. All right, Kyle invited me to a party. Defiance is going to be based on a true story. World War II, and just their story, how they. You might not say, it's going to be, or you might disagree that it's a war and a military movie. But, just their story, how they, Jewish people hiding in the woods, fighting against Nazis, so that they can live freely. That to me, you can't tell me that that's not warfare. It's a very good. So that they can live. I enjoyed it thoroughly. That Daniel Craig and Lee Schreiber, do a great job. Very good. So that they can live. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Fury, that Daniel Craig and Lee Schreiber, do a great job. Best two for last also. Fury, I'll put it to B. I like Fury. I like John Bernthal and Brad Pitt. And the dude that he was in the Percy Jackson movies, I can't think of his name. To see him go from I like Fury, I like John I saw him in the Percy Jackson movies, and the dude that nothing. And he's in Fury. I can't think of his name. No, a very interesting role to see him go to. I saw him also seen Shia LaBeouf play. He's in Fury, playing a serious movie after he's very interesting role to see him. I think that's when he's going through his rough time, and that meme "Just Do It" came out. Serious movie after he's very interesting role. I think that's when he's going through his rough time. He kind of spiraled there for a little bit, but he does a very good job. I think that's when he's going through his 13 hours. Yes, I will always watch it. Never be on my phone, or hardly be on my phone. It is I love the movie. 13. It's based on a true story. I will always watch it. Never. Is it funny? I went to go see it in theaters. That's one of the first things I did when I got to my duty station. There was an older woman in their 60s, 70s, maybe even 80s, yelling at the movie, yelling at Hillary Clinton, about Hillary Clinton, and maybe even 80s. It was just funny yelling at the movie, yelling at. I forget when this movie came out, but Americans to this day are still mad at. It's just funny yelling at the State Department for how they treated those men, and Americans to this day are still mad at. They did them dirty. That's all the State Department for how they Saving Private Ryan, hands down. Oh, this also isn't a movie. It's the cover thing. I accidentally uploaded it. Saving Private Ryan, smart, hands down. Oh, this also isn't a movie. It is what it is. Cover thing. Saving Private Ryan. Favorite war movie of all time. This also isn't a movie. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Saving Private Ryan. 6, 7 movies. Favorite war movie. Watch and never get tired of. These I'll watch them on occasion. Honestly, I could throw A Few Good Men and Shooter up there. 7 movies. I won't get tired of them. These I'll watch them. But it's just. Same part right up there. Very quotable. I love the movie. You got an all-star cast: Tom Sizemore, Matt Damon, Barry Pepper, Tom Hanks, young Nathan Fillion, Tom Sizemore, Matt Damon. Walter White's in it. Bryan Cranston, he's in it. You have young Nathan Fillion, Tom Sizemore, Matt Damon. I think. Walter White's in it. Bryan Cranston, he's in it. He's in a TV show on Netflix with Ashton Kutcher. I think. Kyle, I will join you in a minute. Give me like 30 seconds, boss. He's in a TV show on Netflix with Ashton Kutcher. So it's. Kyle, I will join you in a minute. Give me like 30 seconds. Like I said, there's an all-star cast, and it's enjoyable to watch. I learned something reading about stuff. Matt Damon didn't have to go through basic training. It's enjoyable to watch. Like stuff like the rest of the actors about stuff. And Matt Damon didn't have to made them all resent him more. So the resentment they feel, it's true. Like stuff like that is my war and military tier list. Resent him more. So the resentment they feel, it's true. Save it.